Okay, today I want to touch base on a little subject called church. Okay, growing up, most of us was raised in a church. It didn't matter if it was Catholic, Baptist. We were raised in a church. Um, this takes me back to Proverbs. I had to look it up where it was, but I remember the verse. But it's in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. And it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he should not depart from it." So when we were younger, we went to church, and we may not have been paying attention, but when you get older and you keep hearing the same stories, something recollects with you after a while. It helps. It helps. Do you need to go to church to have a relationship with God? No. Do you need to go to church to be saved? No. Um, the best time alone with God and Jesus, I believe, I know. I feel like, or when you're alone, when it's one on one, that's the best, most intimate, right? But my thing is, if you can go to the movies because you like to see movies or you like movies, or if you can go to the club because you like music, or if you can go to a restaurant to go out to eat, even though you can do it at home, why can't you go to church if you love God, right? That's his house. And I some people might not know him, but once you get to know him and you love him, you want to go to his house. You go to that girl or boy's house, don't you? Okay. I'm done with that. But okay, so I was told some people don't like going to church because when they were younger, they got the book thrown at them, or they were just extremely strict, or there was some molestation going on. Um, so what I have to say about that is we're the adults now. We can we Okay, things have, if we've been victimized and us being older and having a voice of our own, we can pretty much see the signs now because if we were victimized, we can see what's going on, or we can speak up now. Now we have a voice. When we were younger, mama said this and daddy said this, and you better not say nothing else about it. Um or question it. But now we can because we're older and we have the right. And it's like dating somebody. If you date somebody and they do you wrong, is that going to stop you from going to another person and dating them? So if you went to one bad church or two bad churches, three bad churches, Lord, if you went to three bad churches, I kind of don't blame you for feeling that way, but I promise you there's a good one. But if you can have a bad experience as a church growing up, and so you grow up and say, I'm not going to church because this and that was done. It's a nasty place. That's a place where pedophiles, I don't know. But um that's your experience at one time. There's millions of them. They're growing every day. There's new pastors every day. There's new churches every day. Most of those people are gone and we're the new generation, and we need to take our children because they need somewhere to go where they feel safe. Yes, they will feel safe with us, but we need to teach them the word because the word is the truth and it helps them. I heard someone say it was basic instructions before leaving earth. There's nothing basic about the Bible. So if we can replace that be basic, then okay. But I can see instructions before leaving the earth, but not no basic. So anyways, read your word, and it's good to go to church. It is good, and teach the kids. They have positive teachers. I'm a part of a children's ministry, and I have a partner and, well, a coordinator, and I have partners to other women, and I know these women are graceful, they're sweet, and they're kind, and they love the kids, and they mean well, and I mean well. So, and I'm sure anyone watching this knows deep down in their heart they mean well. If you have a problem with how you were raised in the church, won't you do something about it and say, not in this church I'm gonna be in. I'm not gonna let it might have slide at my mom and daddy church, but it's not gonna slide at this church I'm gonna attend. Or I'm back 10, 15 years later, and if I happen to see any inappropriate things with an adult and children, or any pointing fingers, I'm going to speak up about it because we have the right to speak up and we're older now. So I just wanted to say that because it really broke my heart. I may had a couple things growing up in the church that I didn't like when I was a child, or I didn't think was right, but the severity of some other people that they had to go through in the church, I just want you to know God's seen them, and he understands that you're hurt, and he understands the confusion, and that's why it say, if you it's in Revelation, actually I think it's the last verse in Revelation in the Bible, if you twist the words, and your name will be removed out of the book of life. So if anyone ever twisted something and made you feel bad for being a sinner, or yeah, I don't know, but I know there is child molestation in the churches. I know there's inappropriate authority in the churches. I just know how it feels to feel like you can't trust a church. Um, but it's a new day. It's 2023. It's our turn to stand up and it's bring it out, or make sure it doesn't happen again. Let the children, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.